Big Chad runs out there. He's been a key lineman for several years in this league. The Tanks are going to go for two. Looks like they're coming out in shotgun. Looks like it's going to be an empty backfield. Looks like, and throws it. Oh, throws it to the left side, and Snook Martin drops the pass in the end zone. He goes for the 2-point conversion. This time misses, but it's 14-0 Tanks with 1:46 in the first quarter. Wow, big interception return there. What did you think about that, Tania?
That was a big interception by Chris Hill, which I was hoping I was going to see that happen because when he views a play, he picks pretty easily.
Yeah, he's definitely a special player. And, it's wild to think we have two because I think before him, didn't Snook Martin, if I remember right, get Defensive Player of the Year?
Defensive Player of the Year.
Wow.
And it's amazing to see Charles Johnson made it all the way in from Georgia.
Yeah, Charles Johnson's been a key player on this team, and Hollywood's definitely been a great person to have on the sideline as well. He's very much active and leading with the team and being a good leader. All right, Tanks line up to kick off. Zach Christensen lines up. And he runs and kicks it, and it's a pretty good kick. It goes back. It's caught at the 20. And it's fielded. Oh, boy, he runs loose. And it's fumbled. It's fumbled. Wow. And it's recovered by the Tanks. All right. Number 86, Adam Stefnick, runs and it just falls out of his hands at the 40-yard line, rolls right into the hands of the Tanks, and the Tanks are going to take over 1st and 10 on the 50. All right, Isaiah Gideon. He recovered that.
1st and 10 from the Buccaneer 49-yard line.
All right. Wow, Isaiah Gideon I'll admit I've got a bias here. He's from Ashland, so it's good to see an Ashland guy. Something big. Tanks coming out in shotgun, 2 wideouts each side, back to the right. Swords makes the call. He looks, and it's snapped. It's handoff up the middle. Wow. And he again, A.J. Williams just runs right through the hole. I mean, there's nobody there for 7 or 8 yards. He carries it, gets another first down. Wow. Man, we are getting some great yardage up the middle.
Somebody predict this score might be 80-0. What do you think, Tyler?
I don't know. That's, the Bucs. Who knows? It's hard when you're a first-year program, but, they're coming out and playing hard, so hopefully we'll see a good game here.
I believe that was Billy Cole with that prediction.
And and they drop back. Joe Rose out. He throws it deep, and it's overthrown. Intended for Dylan Coons. Coons had the room, but it was overthrown by just a few inches. I really like how the Tanks, this is something that we have the ability to do this year that we haven't in the past. And, we've got the deep ball. We've got the athletes that can really do a lot offensively now, and that's really changing things. And we've got Tanks lining back up. There again, same shotgun formation. 2 wideouts each side. 2nd and 10 on the Bucs 40, leading 14-0. And Sword snaps it. He hands it off to Williams. Oh, big hit. He's leveled in the backfield by number 20. Wow, Coleman Terrell and Brian Sexton both make the stop at the line. Now it's 3rd and 10. All right, big third down here for the Tanks. And Tanks looks like we're running down, 17 seconds to go. Looks like they're going to do the play. Shotgun, 2 wideouts each side, back to the right. Sword snaps. He drops back. He's looking, throws it downfield. Michael Clay's got the room. He catches it! Michael Clay catches it in between 2 defenders for the touchdown. Oh, wow.
here, a newcomer from Lexington.
Wow, that's a good point, Tania. He has been a key player. Wow, Michael Clay with an amazing catch between two defenders. Wow, there's been a lot of talk about him over the offseason, and now I see why.
Yes, most definitely.
I remember you were telling me about him very early on, too. Like, this kid is going to be a star.
I said, this kid is going somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but I know he's going places.
Wow, Michael Clay with an incredible catch in between two defenders. And the Tanks are going to go for two again. They're out in the T formation. Two tights to each side. Three backs spot lined up side by side behind the quarterback. It's handed off, and looks like Luke Brown carries it up the middle, and he's in. Wow. Wow, Luke Brown carries the two-point conversion up the middle. Wow. And we have 3.3 seconds left in the first quarter. The Tanks just scored again to make it and wrapped in the two-point conversion to make it 22-0. If you're just tuning in, the first score of the game came. The Bucs started off with the ball. They went 3 and out. The Tanks then got it. They ran two big runs, and then David Little scored on a 28-yard pass. The Bucs went 3 and out, but got bailed out by a penalty on the punt by the Tanks, or by the punt return by the Tanks. But then through an interception, Chris Hill ran it back to make it 14-0. Two-point conversion was missed. Then the Tanks just scored on a 40-yard bomb to Michael Clay, in which he caught between two defenders. Luke Brown runs in the two-point conversion, and now it's 22-0. And the Tanks are getting ready to kick off again. And like I was saying, early on, Tania, what was crazy is we just scored 21 or more points 4 times last year. So, wow.
Thompson and Richardson back deep for the Buccaneers.
We also have a few BCFL teams playing today. We have the Stella playing in Portsmouth.
Oh, wow. And his catch comes back. Oh, he fumbles again. Oh, wow. Hits the helmet of one of the Tanks players, and the Bucs, fortunately, recover the fumble. And they have the ball on their own 25. And it's the end of the first quarter. It's 22-0 Tanks. So, wow. So far, Tania, it looks like we've had, looks like really the turnovers have been what's really hurt the Bucs.
Yes. And look at our players are out here celebrating by dancing. They didn't forget a huddle. They're out here dancing.
Wow, that's yeah. This.
I love their energy. They're amazing. And we got Hollywood.
Oh wow.
They're out here jumping around.
This defense definitely has a lot of, I guess you could say, swag, for that lack of a better term.
I love our little family. They're amazing.
This is a special group. Look at the combination, and these are guys that you've got guys that are playing here that on other teams. For instance, Snook Martin, he could play on another team defensively and easily do great things. He will here too. He'll play some defense, but these guys could be, could go elsewhere and be bigger stars. But they've decided to be Tanks and really try to shoot for something special.
They knew where home was, Tyler.
Yeah.
Speaking of home, we have a couple returnees. We have Jermaine Payton. We also have another returnee, Michael Moore and Showtime.
Oh, Showtime, yeah.
They were both part of the 2016 National Championship team.
Wow. And I guess we'll take another opportunity to thank some of our sponsors who I'm sure are quite happy with how their money's been put to use early on. I'd like to thank Busmac Equipment Transport, Carver Chiropractic, and Terrell's Trinkets.
Yes, that is actually actually Macon Brown's father and mother's business.
Oh, okay. Shout out to her, and then let's see. We'll also thank Journey's Auto Parts and BLT3 Corp. Definitely a special group of sponsors, and we definitely appreciate their support and what they've done for our organization. We're very excited here right now, and we're getting ready to start the second quarter, and the Bucs are lining up on offense. They're coming out, and they are in. Looks like they're coming out. They're coming out in pistol again. Pistol strong eye.
First and 10 Buccaneers.
Fullback and tight end to the right. Two wideouts to the left. And Keith's in at quarterback, and then you've got looks like Coleman, and can't quite see who that is at the running back position, but they're trailing 22-0. Yeah, and and he fumbles a handoff, and wow, Torian Whiting, number 2, returns the fumble back. Wow, touchdown Tanks. Another one of our Lexington players, Torian Whiting. He takes looks like it was Ryan Richardson, took the handoff, got hit at the line, and then Torian Whiting just took it right out of there and ran it back for another score.
Yes, I am very impressed with the Lexington players.
Wow.
They are really making noise tonight.
And this is a defense that last year was one of the best in the league before these guys. Wow.
We are not the new Chiefs, but we're here.
This is, wow, big play there. Man, that's the second defensive touchdown for the Tanks this game. Oh, wow. That was a big play there. And the Tanks, they're going to line up again to go for 2. They're coming out in T formation.
Tanks lining up to go for 2.
And Swords takes the handoff under center. He snaps it, gives it to, looks like, is that Luke Brown again? Yep, Luke Brown just punches it in right up the middle.
No, that's Dale Swords.
I apologize. That's Dale Swords. He runs it right up the middle. Wow, our line is getting a huge push up the middle. I mean, this is the same play they ran practically the last 2 times they've scored for 2. And wow. And it's 14 minutes, 54 seconds in the second quarter, and it's 30-0. Tanks lead. Tanks, if you're just tuning in, the Tanks started off, scored on a 28-yard pass to David Little after holding the Bucs to 3 and out. Then Chris Hill ran an interception return back, and then for about 25 yards, then the Tanks recovered a fumble on the next kickoff and scored on a 40-yard bomb to Michael Clay. And now Torian Whiting just ran a fumble back to score. So, and the Tanks have gone for 2. They have not gone for extra points. Wow, 30-0, and it's the second quarter.
It's amazing to see a blessing that has been built by Jamie Rice and Brian Roman alongside with Windsor and a few others. Like, it's a blessing.
And Devontae Bell.
Yeah, well said, Tania. This is, they've really, and I know the Bucs are a first-year program, but so far this is really showing just how good the Tanks can be. And it's kicked off. Christensen kicks it to about the 10-yard line. And Bell, he takes it, breaks her a couple tackles, and gets to about the 23-yard line.
Gideon on the stop, who had some help. David
Wow.
Little Jr. in on the action for the Tanks.
All right.
David Little has a fan club here tonight.
Buccaneers will start.
He's had, and that's one that I'll admit I'm very attached to. David, who lost his goddaughter over the off season, sadly, has been very, great kid, and just really has shown up and worked hard. And it's great to see him getting in on the action and getting a touchdown today, our first touchdown of the season. So now the Bucs are lining up. 14:48 in the second quarter, trailing 30-0. And